He already sacrificed a lot. I don't want to make him stressed.
And you know, like, how much debt we're in?
It's like 60,000 pesos for the store and the product supplies.
Usually just relaxing on the phone, playing video games or something like that.
I really wish he would help.
In August of 2023, Mary did a TikTok live stream while she was making a protein shake for Brandan. While Mary answered questions, a baby was crying in the background. As soon as the baby made noise, Mary quickly muted her audio. Mary and Brandan might be the biggest train wreck in the history of reality TV. Let's clap it up for these happy parents. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Brandan's been moving like a little kid in this relationship, showing up to the Philippines without any money or any financial plan in place.
Yeah, I don't have any backup plan.
You are so smart.
Isn't Brandan just the silliest? Did that thought not cross your mind, buddy? That before you move to another country, you should probably learn the language and have more in your bank account than $250?
Ha ha, you're dumb.
We have 17,000-ish Filipino pesos. I don't think we're gonna have enough to pay for the bills next month. So what do you think we're gonna be able to do?
Brandan, you know darn well that Mary has a problem overthinking, and it's only gonna be worse when you place her out of her feminine energy, because now you want her help to make the money moves when the man is supposed to be the provider, buddy. And here's the thing, has Brandan made sacrifices for this relationship? Absolutely. He sent $60,000, all the money he's earned the past 2 years, to Mary in order to build a house for them in the Philippines, and allowed her family to stay there because their house was destroyed by a typhoon. As we covered from past videos, Mary's grandfather owns the land the house sits on, and Brandan owns the house. Brandan acts like a dorky teenager, so he's not charging grandma and grandpa anything to stay in this house. They're living there for free, and it would be perfectly reasonable to charge them for utilities at least. Especially because from the minute that this kid arrived there, grandpa started throwing up all these rules.
Both positive.
Yeah. I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Mary and her family were going for this persona that they're super religious and that they have to wait to do anything intimacy-wise until they get married. Yet, Mary got pregnant on the show, like midway through this season.
I'm a Catholic and my grandparents raised me very strict. So I am a virgin.
Mary in every episode hits us with the, Brandan, I overthink. So you didn't overthink when it came to having premarital sex and possibly going to hell and you're super religious? That's interesting. And I hate to play that card because I highly doubt that anyone would go to hell for having premarital sex. But here's the thing, Mary. There's a lot of holes in your storyline now, and it seems like you wanted to have a kid with Brandan in order to lock him down, and that you never thought that he would run out of money.
Brandan, I thought everyone in the United States has the money tree and never runs out of money. You don't know the suffering like we know here in the Philippines because you have the health care.
Now, there's rumors that you guys have been fired from TLC for disclosing too much information on live streams and violating your NDAs. Oh, wow, this is high-key stressful, right? Especially because we've reviewed their YouTube channel on our YouTube channel and their videos aren't good. If this is true, this is a massive pay loss because even though the cast members of the show, the American ones at that, get paid between $1,000 and $1,500 per episode, the salary pales in comparison to the boost you get on all your social media platforms from going on the show, because for the majority of creatures that go on these TV shows, they're the worst content creators ever. So you go on the show, it brings so many eyes to all your social media platforms. For Brandan and Mary, I get that y'all wanted to live this digital nomad lifestyle, but that comes with a certain amount of effort. Naturally, when it comes to content creation, you are your own boss. And when you have two people that are lazy and not willing to put in the effort to get to where they want to go, oh wow, we got problems. And not to mention, you got a third mouth to feed. Oh wow, we have even more problems. Hey Brandan, our ancestors used to chase animals for miles with spears and then bring the carcasses back to the village for their women. That's the lengths they went to in in order to provide. Yet here you are, like a weakling, passing the money-making responsibilities to Mary. That's not very masculine, is it? Buddy, at this point, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Y'all tried for a kid even though you had zero income. That is beyond stupid. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, but I would love to know the psychology behind why broke people think that having a kid and adding more expenses is going to save the relationship. And when I say broke people, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. There have been times in my life where I've been broke. I ran out of money in New York City, and I have never been that down on myself in my life. I was in a really dark place. Here's the thing, it comes in waves in terms of success. When you're chasing your dreams and your goals, or you're switching careers, whatever you're doing, it's a grind, and there's gonna be a lot of years where you feel like you're attracting a storm cloud and bad things keep happening to you. But here's the problem, when you're 23 years old, Brandon, and you're staying at your godparents' house, and you don't have to pay rent, you just have to help them with chores, you're staying in that RV, you were trying to convince the audience that you have everything that you could ever want. Oh yeah, I have a bed in this RV. Dude, no one would want your circumstance. When I was a kid, I would watch a lot of movies like Casino. I watched all these. I love the mob shit, right? I think it's fascinating. But I thought it was so cool, that scene in Goodfellas, when he takes her out on a date, he tips the guy at the front, goes through the kitchen entrance. Henry walks into the comedy show with his head held high. He's got a nice suit on. His date looks great. The manager comes up, pays his respects, gets him a table at the front of the venue. All of a sudden, everyone's saying hi to him. Another table bought him a bottle. Dude, why wouldn't you want to be a big baller? Why wouldn't you want that for yourself? At 23 years old, that is your age to giga grind, to get to where you want to go in life. And this is hands down the biggest red flag about Brandon. He doesn't think things through. He doesn't have goals or ambition, and he acts like a little kid.
Lazy fuck.
You went to the Philippines with an empty cup, and haven't you ever heard the quote, you can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you are filling your cup first so you have something to pour into others. Honest to God, that may seem a bit corny, but it's the truth. If you're not financially stable, why would you want to invite someone into your world or into a relationship with you?
Is there any chance that we could go to your grandpa for like a loan or something?
Get a job?
It's just so irresponsible, man, and you're asking her family for money. You know her family doesn't have money.
No, he can't. He can't do that
Why can't he?
because he doesn't have a lot of money.
So what does Brandon do in his infinite wisdom? He hands over the reins for getting them out of this financial predicament to Mary, who has the bright idea to open up a convenience store outside of her house.
So this costs like 470 pesos?
Yeah,
How much do you think we could sell it all for?
maybe 500.
We are so rich.
Wow, y'all, clap it up for Mary. What a young entrepreneurial she is. Those profit margins, chef's kiss. According to Google, parents in the Philippines should be earning 150,000 Philippine pesos combined monthly minimum salary. That comes out to roughly $2,707.68 monthly. Brandon and Mary right now are so poor that they remind me of that Disney Jack and the Beanstalk. Y'all ever seen that? Where you got Mickey Mouse and the gang at dinner trying to split bread and split slices of beans. Mary also told the audience that she borrowed $1,000 from her guy friends in order to set up this convenience store. So already out $1,000, and this is the profits that you're making every single day. It's not looking good, Mary.
Help, we need money, we have no food.
Oh my gosh, these two idiots are making $17 monthly. They're not taking advantage of the opportunity they're given, because anyone with a brain would start an online business to take advantage of the audience that they've obtained from going on the show in the first place. This is one of the most watched TV shows in the United States, and it's popular all around the world. You guys need to actually seriously strap down, especially because you got her knocked up. You already had a kid, you're starting a family. Brandon, you can't be playing video games. I watched episode 19. Mary's in a church being all emo, talking about how she's so sad that you're not motivated and you're spending all your time playing video games.
It hurts me because I want him to like help me with the finances. But he's just too focused on playing games. I don't know why he's like that.
She says it to your mom. Your mom even agrees that you've always had a problem playing video games.
I will be more than happy to discuss with him the amount of time he plays on his damn video games. It's been a thing since he was a kid, trust me.
It doesn't even matter if you're running squads with the boys. If you're in another country, you have no money, you don't speak the language, it is time to enter monk mode and provide for yourself and your family that you irresponsibly started over there. You gotta rise up and be a man. Fasten up your seatbelt and not cry to the audience about how my life was so hard. Dude, you had so many opportunities to focus on yourself and your individual grind and get to a better place in life, but you blew it. You're a father. So you gotta fucking level up and get your shit together, dude, because you can't build a time machine and go back in time and make different choices for your life. And in our next video, we're gonna be looking at their YouTube channel. I wanna see what efforts they're putting in so that they can take care of their family financially, because now they're stuck there. Now, here's what I don't wanna do. I don't wanna end the video on a negative note. We gotta say something positive about this couple, even though they've made every wrong decision in the book. I will say that their intro with Mary sitting on the ox and Brandan like this is the hardest intro I've ever seen on one of these TV shows. Check out our Amazon storefront. I've compiled a lot of great gifts for guys and girls on there. If you got some spare change, check out our merch. If you want some one-on-one time with me, please order a Cameo. I'm the #1 Cameo creator in the entire world. Super thankful that y'all watch my content. Comment below, subscribe. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.